2018 film Halloween is a worthy follow-up to the original film, and it does the right thing by ignoring all the sequels and reboots. If you haven't seen this film, I would probably suggest you check it out. Set 4 years after the events of the original film, Michael Myers is locked up in a hospital, but tragedy happens when he escapes and continues his murderous rampage. Laurie Strode, now much older, has a daughter and a granddaughter, but she's outed as being the crazy one in the family because she suffered a tragedy and suffering from PTSD. I have to say, this is a good film for what it is. It is a worthy follow-up to the original movie. And I think they did the right thing by ignoring all the sequels and the reboots. I really enjoyed this movie. I felt like it was the right piece to this franchise for a long time after the disappointment of the last two Halloween films. This film is a generally good attempt at recalling everything that happened before and just taking place decades later. One thing I'm gonna go ahead and get out the way, they really couldn't name this film anything other than Halloween. A movie should never be tiled the same as the original unless it's a reboot. To me, that's some lazy ass writing. They couldn't call this movie Halloween Returns or something else. To me, that's just terrible. But my nitpick aside, this movie is worth your time if you haven't seen it. Jamie Lee Curtis does an amazing job in her role, as she's previously done over the last couple of times, and it's good to see her back in the franchise after we last saw her get killed off in Halloween Resurrection. But because this is a movie that ignores all the events in the previous films, then that never happened. I have to say, everyone did a good job for what they had to work with. And this is generally a pretty decent Halloween film without the disappointment of what the past films have brought us. We have got some of the best films in the franchise over the years to some of the worst. I'll probably put this film right in the middle. Though not perfect and not horrible either, it's decent at least. This film is good for what it is. And to some people, I guess that's enough. And for me, it was okay for what happened at the end. I give this film a 7 out of 10. Now for me, the original Halloween film can never be beat. But this film is probably the third best Halloween film after the first two movies in the franchise. Jamie Lee Curtis, like I said, she was amazing. Everyone did good for what they had. And I generally didn't find too much to complain about here, but this movie is nothing special in a franchise where we had gotten better movies. Now, it's good for what it is, but not great enough. It's not terrible. But this film will get you by for like a viewing or so. I noticed that there's a twist in the film at the end that I'm not going to give away, but you have to watch it. But certainly it's going to be a sequel to this movie. And that's something that is going to be, I guess, something I could look forward to, I could say. And that's my review of Halloween. Leave your comments in the section below. Let me know if you've seen this movie. What do you think about it? Do you think it's better than what it made out to be since it came out last year? Or do you think this movie could have been better? What I'm pretty much saying is, do you think it's bad, or do you think it's alright, or do you think it's the best Halloween film out of them all? Like I said, it's probably the third best film. And that's saying something considering we had horrible films in the past like Halloween, Resurrection. Alright. This is Slim Guy 172 saying peace out.